Oh, guys, I just realised that the live chat's not coming through. Give me a second to sort that out. But welcome to Manchester City's, my celebration lap. I'm so glad to see you all popping into the comments. Let me get the comments up on the stream. They should be about to appear right about now. Oh, City have won the Carabao Cup again, and I'm absolutely delighted. Fingers crossed this mic isn't bursting your eardrums right now. Everyone's so happy. Everyone's delighted. Hello to Caden. Daniel wants to marry Phil Foden. I'm pretty certain he's taken, unfortunately, guys. Oh, it feels nice. It feels nice. We have won 3 in a row. I'm sorry. I know we're not meant to care about this competition, but I really, really do. I'm sorry, but I do. It feels good, especially given everything this season. There's been an awful, awful lot of negativity around this club, and this just feels so, so nice, especially given this week. I'm not going to lie. Like, Liverpool losing yesterday, City beating Madrid the other day. It's just like, what an absolute week. I even got a suit yesterday. Nicholas just brought over a glass of wine. Bless her. I'm going to get red wine teeth now.
Yeah.
Oh, which is going to be bad for her, but I've got a glass of wine. That is the most elegant of celebrations, isn't it? Just sit here having a sip of a glass of wine. And I'm delighted. Carabao are champions of the world. MCFC Damo. I will take that. Tom, you're focusing on the wrong things there, mate. We've just won a trophy. I would not worry about that right now, about Sterling. He'll be fine. Didn't even go to Wembley, you plastic. I've been to Wembley for the last few years, John, and I could not afford it this time because I'm getting married. So, plastic that right up your ass. Cheers. I'm delighted. I'm absolutely delighted. I watched it with my dad, actually. You know what's better than watching it at home with your dad sometimes? And there was no watch along because I wanted to watch the game with my dad, SW6 Fan TV there. I wanted to watch it, chill, and I've done it. 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Brian just said there, Foden equals baller. That was good, wasn't it? To me, this will always be the Phil Foden final. Genuinely, I thought he was excellent today. And alongside Fernandinho, he was the man of the match. Bostron 5000, hello to you too. Dad and Lad stream, MCFC Damo, sadly he's had to go home because he's making dinner for my mum or something like that. I don't know, my dad's a pushover to my mum. My mum works just around the corner where she lives, but my dad still picks her up anyway. What are you doing, Dad? Phil is something special, LG and Cal, I totally agree. But this was actually Stephen for manager. Alright, I'll do it. I'll take 1/10 of what Guardiola does. I'll take that QCD. I'm reasonable, you know, I come cheap, but I'll still do it. I've not tried the wine yet, Nicola just asked. Pep loves the red wine, according to Miles. So I'll try it. Nicola got me this last night, because, do you know what, this is a true story. Nicola wanted to propose to me last night, I think, because it was a leap year, even though I'd already proposed to her. She already joked that on the 29th of February she'd propose to me, but it didn't happen, because I already proposed to her. Sorry. That's nice. It's really nice. It's genuinely very nice, that. Nicola, boy, it's gorgeous. Of course he does. Everything tastes amazing today. What did I think? Well, I thought it was a relatively average performance, but I thought we did what mattered in the end. We won. Genuinely, that's all that mattered. Aguero there from Aguero. Swear down, you'll never see anything probably never see anything like this again. Drinking red wine on a live stream. John Stones redeemed himself. He was good at the end. I'll give him that. I know a few people disagreed with me on Twitter about. Someone just said, by the way, couple goals. She's the best. She really is the best. Do you know what? Today I've been in a bit of like a... Do you know some days you wake up and you're in just a little bit of a mood for whatever reason? I've been probably quite sulky all day and I forget how awesome she is that she just pulls through and puts something to me anyway. Thank you. Nicole's been not well, so we've had a very quiet day, me and Nicola, today, but this has put me in a right good mood because... It's nice watching Manchester City win, you know? I just love it. I never get bored. I know at the moment we're not meant to enjoy Manchester City winning according to certain Guardian journalists. We're meant to be all po-faced and not enjoy winning and we're meant to hate this life as a top club. But I'm sorry, I fucking love it. I absolutely love it. What is not to love about life as a Manchester City fan these days? What journalists do, they conflate the idea of City fans not enjoying all the negativity as City fans not enjoying a big club, as City fans enjoying not winning trophies, which is just nonsense. The three things aren't anywhere near connected at all. We love it, and I absolutely love it. I thought genuinely Foden today. Ian Sin said, Stephen, do you think Foden's better in midfield or in the wings? I think he'll be fine everywhere, Ian. Just give him time. He's played plenty of good games as a Manchester City player in both positions. But he's brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant. Today, I thought he really showed just how good he is. The thing about Foden that impresses me, FRC, Stephen back to the stream. C to you too as well, mate. Actually, a nice wine, this. Zach, how much did it cost? 15 quid wine. Jesus Christ, that's expensive for us. Oh, thank you. She got me £15 wine for our fake proposal. What I say from Bravo. But yeah, I was saying about Foden. I think Foden is fantastic. I think generally, whatever position he plays, he will be absolutely brilliant. What I love about him is his locomotion on the ball, if that makes any sense. His elegance. You're right there.
Yeah, sip.
If it wants to sick of the wine, go for it. The way Foden glides with the ball is absolutely mesmeric. He just kind of slides past people for fun, and I love it. He always starts things. He's always positive. Did you like the wine, Nicola?
Yeah.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Genuinely lovely. I'm not doing drunken streams, guys. But yeah, the way Foden moves the ball, it's just fantastic. And his touch, his weight of pass, he looked confident today. And this was basically the first time he started in a final and then generally won. And I'm delighted by it because I think he really, he deserved it. Not even drinking £3 Lambrini, Dame, I said. Unbelievable middle classness. To be fair, mate, we are usually about the cheap wines, but Nicola got this as a fake. Long story short, Nicola always said, I'm going to propose to you on the leap year if you don't do it. And I obviously beat her to it in December. And she joked that she'd do it anyway. And last night she bought a bottle of wine to fake propose, but she actually was ill in bed because she vomited and all that kind of stuff. And so it never happened. But this is the wine. And it's good. Phil Foden, I'm getting so distracted. Last 10 minutes were very intense. That's very true, Oscar. But I'm happy. How are you all feeling? Like, it's meant to be boring, this winning trophy, isn't it? But it isn't. I'm sorry. Like, is anyone else, like, just delighted? I'm so happy. Texas Tom, you're right. Texas Tom, I didn't know you remember. Thank you, Texas Tom, wherever you are. I remember there, Texas Tom. Foden was juggling down the side at one point. He's the little bit where he was kind of controlling the ball and juggling it. Absolutely immense. Genuinely wonderful stuff. But that's Phil Foden in a nutshell for you, isn't it? Such a wonderful player. Texas, I think you are actually a new member. So thank you very much, Texas. A great name, by the way, Texas. But yeah, Foden is just mint. My heart stopped when they hit the post. Mohamed, my heart was exactly the same. Foden, even when he makes saves, like not Foden, sorry, bloody hell. Bravo, even when he makes saves, somehow manages to almost kind of like push it onto the post and nearly concede. By the way, Nicola's got the kettle on, I think, over there, so it's pretty loud. I think she's kind of making dinner or whatever. Foden better than Grealish. Cav, Crobby's probably more naturally talented, but they're both amazing. 15 quid for wine, you're worth it, Stephen. You need to buy expensive ice cream. That's very true. You need expensive ice cream. Nicola nodded in approval there, Mark. But Bravo, I am very critical in general of Bravo on this channel, but I thought he deserved the credit today. He made the big save when it mattered. I know I had agreement with a few people on Twitter about John Stones as well, including Damo was watching this. Damo, he's a good squad player, I will give you that after emotions have been taken away, but I just wish he would be more assertive because he could be so much better. And sometimes, John Stones is a great example, sometimes you're more disappointed by the people that you expect a lot from. When you see how good they can be, that's what makes you disappointed. We saw how good Stones could be in 17-18, and when he drops below those levels, sometimes you're more disappointed by the people you think have more potential. I know that might not be fair, but that's just how I feel sometimes. I think the camera's a bit dirty. I'm going to clean the camera. Hang on, let me clean the camera. That camera's going to get a bit moved over, sorry. That was a bad idea doing it on a live stream, wasn't it? But I've cleaned it now, it should be hopefully fine. Wow, this is behind the scenes here. I've just cleaned it, and I just realised you all might have seen my stomach there, sorry. Is it sorted the camera now? Fingers crossed it's sorted the camera. But Stones, basically, he's disappointing. Nicholas just bought me some grapes. What a weird stream this is already. I'm sorry. I've had a whiskey and I've had a wine and I've got grapes as well. So yeah, but I want more from Stones. But anyway, enough about that. We have won, and I'm genuinely delighted. What a day! Carabao Cup champions. Do we get to keep the trophy now? Genuinely, do we get to keep the trophy? We should keep the trophy, shouldn't we? A lot of people are slagging on Stones. I think he could be so much better. How was the game? The game itself, Ishan, wasn't that great, but it didn't really matter. We did just about enough to win it, you know. Foden was fantastic. Fernandinho, can we have a word for Fernandinho? The thing about Fernandinho is so brilliant is that today Fernandinho reminded me of Kompany. You know, that kind of big game mentality you get from certain players where they kind of glide you through it. I loved Fernandinho, and Grealish is a bigger player than Fernandinho. I think he's taller. And Fernandinho was basically powering through people, which I love it. I absolutely love it. He's an absolute battler and a warrior. MCFC Damo pointing out, Foden is now one trophy behind Steven Gerrard's career total. That's incredible. I love that. Foden's trophy haul is going to be absolutely immense, especially if he stays at Manchester City. Zinchenko looks rusty. He did, but then that's probably understandable. I'm going to have a grape. Thoughts on Sterling? I thought he looked a little bit rusty, but it didn't matter. Sterling he did a shit today. He worked really hard. I'm not too arsed on days like this. I'm not too arsed about. I'm going to get some proper middle class ripping for having a grape and wine on a live stream. I mean, this is probably the possibly thing I've ever done. Look at that. I've got an actual thing of grapes. But Sterling, I don't think it really mattered about his performance today. I think largely, even though I'm critical of Stones at kind of half-time on Twitter and stuff like that, I think largely what people have to consider about finals, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about your performance as long as you win. Because it's such a weird moment. It's such a... you're about to be blocked, Frankie, if you keep carrying on with all that plastic stuff. But largely with cup finals, it doesn't really matter about the performance. All that matters generally is that you win. Genuinely that you win, because it's such a weird game. Stephen, you Tory, I've got a Tory chant already there, which I am not, but people can be whatever they want to be. People say Stephen eating grapes and drinking wine. My YouTuber. Beard, glasses, wine, grapes, getting suspicious now, mate. What can I say? I love the high life, though I live the low life.
You asked for a whiskey.
I did ask for a whiskey, actually.
And I've given you...
I asked for a whiskey and I got a wine, so whatever. Stephen, thank you guys. I'm glad you support my middle class indulgence on my now lower class wage, because I threw away lots of money to do this full time. What was I thinking? Please don't be pregnant anytime soon, Nicola, because I won't be able to afford it. We were joking before about that, and I think, what if that actually happens? But anyway, I shouldn't have a drink. I start talking nonsense. Oh, I do anyway, so. Texas Tom, he doesn't have to get up Monday morning anymore. This is very true, though I do actually. I'm still working my notice, which is actually true. But, I'll get up anyway. Future for Stones at City, probably, maybe. I don't know, Cunningham. We'll go. Aren't you busy celebrating right now, mate? But we'll get back to that another day. But I'm just happy, because there's been so much cynicism about City this week, and it just feels nice, Genuinely feels really nice. Usman said, shout out to your dad for calling the Rodri goal. Genuinely, but Dad went, I want Rodri to get his head on this. And I'd already seen, I'd seen via Twitter, because it was just slightly behind, that he'd scored. I went, who was that, Dad? He went, I want Rodri to get his header on as he scored the goal. And my dad proper got up and celebrated around the room, bless him. It was great. I don't think Sani will play in City shirt again. I think he will, mate. I think he'll play on Wednesday, actually. Everybody right now. Damn right. And this is a very good question. I'll go back to your question in a minute, Damo. But basically, if you are new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like Esteemed Kompany on Facebook, @Esteemed Kompany on Twitter, @Esteemed Kompany on Instagram. And if you want to support this channel, patreon.com/Esteemed Kompany. Or you can become a member as well and get your name nice and highlighted. But Damo said, does today change Foden's place in the squad? Does today change the squad difference? Does it change Foden's status? I think it does, Damo. I think that's a very good point, mate, because this is a ballsy performance today from Foden. He could have had every reason, given that he's not played much recently, he could have had every reason to be quiet and calm and a little bit tentative. But what he did was better than that. He did that kind of thing where a young lad really, really revels in the occasion and takes the game by the scruff of the neck. He was by far our most creative attacking player today. He was brilliant. And I love that kind of big balls mentality from Foden. And surely Guardiola will be impressed at that. Surely he'll think, wow, that takes some balls to do that. Because it's brilliant. He should be rusty. He shouldn't have been match fit at all. He's barely played, and he was probably man of the match. So good, and in an unfamiliar position as well. Big D energy, indeed, Ragman. But he did. He had that. And his first touch all day, John, I totally agree, mate. His first touch was phenomenal. John said he's glad he got the time and he showed class. He did. Honestly, I'm dubbing this the Phil Foden final, and it's going to stay that way because he's earned that. He's earned it. He's absolutely immense today, and he did himself proud. And he's a City fan. It's like any of us out there on the pitch. I dreamed when I was a kid, this is a true story, I used to sit there thinking, I just dreamed of watching City beat anyone when it was terrible. But now I watch Manchester City, a Manchester City fan, do what I wanted to do as a kid. Honestly, I went to school in South Manchester. I went to a school called Our Lady of the Rosary in Urmston, in Davium. South Manchester basically is it's United territory, especially during the 90s when I grew up. I started going to primary school and all that in the early 90s, and even in secondary school, I went to secondary school in Hale, which is basically South Manchester once again, closer towards Warrington. So it was all United fans and Liverpool fans, and I got stick every single day for supporting Manchester City. And I used to get so defensive, and I used to lose my temper. Little Stephen was an angry little emotional little fella. He was so fiery, little baby me. And I used to get into like arguments and stuff over football, and I was always defending myself. And genuinely, I left the football team. Flixton, I didn't play for them because he wanted me to wear a Man United shirt in training because he wanted someone to wear red, and I literally just walked out and my dad was like, I'm sorry, he's been a bit mardy, and I was kicking off over nonsense like that. Looking back, I'm so proud of myself for sticking to that nonsense. I wouldn't even wear it in training, and I'm dead. I'm just days like this when seeing Phil Foden, someone who grew up in a similar way to us, seeing them assist, love it. I absolutely love it. And it's what I wanted to do. I was never good enough, of course, not even close to good enough, but it's what I wanted to do. Cameron Dempsey, $1.99. Thank you so much, Cameron. You're an absolute hero for the donation. Cameron, thank you very much, mate. Foden was class indeed. The Rock Leo 8, Stephen knocking out Reds and Scousers. See? I never got into many fights. I got into childish arguments where you're going, meh, meh, and you're just bickering at each other. No, I'm just giddy. Yeah. No more drink for Stephen, Poojay just said. Poojay, sorry I got your name wrong, mate. But yes, that was me growing up, and I genuinely love seeing days like this because it just means a lot, you know. I was crying all the time as a kid with relegation, all that kind of stuff, getting bullied from United fans, and I'm never going to get bored of winning trophies. I'm never going to get bored, and I'm not drunk. People are asking who I am. I've had 2 sips of wine, 2 sips. If you know, you know. And I've had a few grapes and a bit of whiskey, but I'm not drunk. Yeah, I could, who knows?
You're just giddy.
I'm giddy. Now I'm eating a grape again. I forgot I was on a live stream. Sorry.
They are good grapes, though, aren't they?
They are good grapes, actually, yeah. You need to commentate when I'm eating a grape. Louder, Nicola. Louder for the people at the back.
They're good grapes.
What are your real thoughts on Sané's future? He's probably gone, unfortunately, mate. Did I go to the match? I didn't go to the match. I couldn't afford it this year. I've been to the last couple. Hopefully, though, I'll have some savings and I'll be able to go to the FA Cup final if we get there, fingers crossed. But I took the decision this year not to go because I knew I was about to quit my job.
Getting married to me.
And I'm getting married and I need to save like 10 grand for a marriage, basically. Miles Lundy, grapes and wine like a Greek god. You can call me I don't know, who knows. I'm not witty enough to do that. Stavanos, yeah. Mark Benedetti Moss. Nicola makes sure he doesn't flake out with his microphone still on. I've done it. Oh, wow. Never told that story before. Flake out with his microphone still on. I've definitely passed out with a microphone on before. It's happened. I don't even know that about Mark, or that's a coincidence. But Natural Day, hello, you excited about our first trophy of the season? Of course I am, man. Natural, I'm delighted. And Vintage 2 Sips, Damo, yes, indeed. Foden, the replacement for David and Sané. I mean, I think he's very different to Sané, but he's definitely got the ability to be as good as Sané one day in his relevant position. Of course he has. I love how you talk like a pirate there, Cameron Dempsey. I be going Sheffield Wednesday this Wednesday. Well, good for you, Cameron. I hope you enjoy it, mate. I would love to go, but I'm not, unfortunately. Mohammed, what the F is wrong with marriage? I wish you could do it at home and save tons. Well, you can do if you wanted to, but you'd obviously struggle to get one in our tiny little flat. It just costs a lot of money in it. But we're doing it on the cheap, though, so fingers crossed. Not going to cost too much, about $7,000 maybe. Which is pretty cheap for most weddings, but that's still money I got to earn, and save. We both got to earn and save. Phil was awesome. He was indeed, say hello. Assad said Foden is more like Bernardo than David Silva, and I agree. There's nothing wrong with that at all. He's a fantastic player. Thank you, Aaron. I've tried. I'm going to keep trying this. Who knows? Maybe. Maybe I'll make it work, but I'm giving it a go because I will hate myself if I never try. And with the support from all you guys, hopefully I can make it happen. Seriously, the past 10 days since a week Thursday I announced it, have been pretty special for me personally. I've loved watching you all get involved. It's been really nice, so thank you. Also, after this stream, by the way, there'll be an actual, like a normal kind of considered match reaction, which I recorded before this, so I was a little bit more, probably sober, I'm being honest. But yeah, thank you, everyone. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, that'd be really useful. And also, go and follow me on other social channels. If you want to become a member or patron, you don't have to if you can't afford it, but genuinely, it helps a little bit. And hopefully I'll make it worth your while in general. Not in a creepy way or out, just
Oh my God.
in a content way. The problem is me doing live streams often is I've got a very dark sense of humour, which I can hide on videos normally. But the more I talk live, the more likely I am to say something really just a bit dark. Because I've got a dark sense of humour, so I probably should stop doing this. Anyway, we watching El Clasico. I probably won't do, mate. I'll be making content all night. But yeah, in general, I would like to watch it, but I probably won't do. Hail to the Stockport lad, Phil Foden. Jason Mills, you're absolutely right. Pep's Press is on now. Daniel, let me know what he says. I won't be watching it, but let me know what he says. But yes, please let me know what he says. Cancel Stephen 2020. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments and I'm going to laugh. We like a bit of dark sense of humour. Thank God, ASAP, because that's that. Otherwise, you'd be unsubscribing. Drunk stream for the Champions League final. Probably not a drunk stream, but I'll definitely be doing. Or hopefully even there. Hopefully I'll be at the game if we get to that point. Oh wow, Thomas. Thomas Griffiths said he started watching Stephen on Bleeding Horizon TV when Foden was 15, and and I remember watching him thinking this guy is special. He's genuinely special. Oh wow, thank you so much, Pujay Fapa. I hope I pronounced that right, mate. But seriously, that's so kind of you. I'm loving the little dancing pair. That was me basically at full time. Kind of got a little kind of Gabriel Jesus vibe going on. But seriously, thank you, mate. What? Nicola is embarrassed by me, I think, right now.
I'm not. I never get embarrassed.
Never embarrassed by me. This is why you get embarrassed with me. But thank you so much, PJ. Amazing. Blues on tour, Stephen. Yes, indeed. So many comments. So happy. We're all in a good place right now. We're all enjoying life. We're all watching Manchester City win trophies. What's that now? Is it like 8 out of the last 9 domestic trophies? That's just insane. Seriously, did anyone ever imagine that? I just genuinely didn't. What are you making, by the way, Nicola? Nicola's making dinner in the background.
Chicken Italian sausages.
Chicken Italian sausages.
With potatoes and corn on the cob.
Potatoes and corn on the cob. What a night.
Salad.
Salad, chicken sausages and corn on the cob and all that. What a time to be alive. If anyone's spamming, by the way, you will get blocked. I know technically. I mean, if I was in the comments, I'd probably be blocking myself because I'm basically spamming this stream. Cooking. Someone just said, by the way, cooking streams with Nicola. She nodded at that, Frankie. Big time. Bean and Sarni, which City fan pissed in Martin Tyler's Cheerios this morning? All of them. Genuinely all of them. He wanted an Aston Villa win, mate, because he always does. Andrea, Bravo legend, and bring Oblak or Alex Meret. Yes, do you know what? He is actually a legend, Bravo, because I don't even rate him, but genuinely, he is a legend because he keeps winning trophies for us. He keeps winning the Carabao Cup, so fair enough to the guy. So yeah, I'll agree with that. Even though he's a bit naff, but do you know what? He's written his name down in history. Everyone can hear the pan sizzling. Oh well, guys, if you can, hopefully it's not too loud, the sizzling. But basically, Nicola is. I might have to stop the stream because it's so loud. Huh? That's so loud. I might have to stop the stream. How are you going to be sizzling away for?
Like 5 more minutes.
Is the sizzling too loud in the background? By the way, hopefully it isn't. But Nicola's genuinely cooking. Everyone's getting hungry in the stream. Damo, mate, thank you so much. I'm going to DM you after this, but thank you so much, mate. Seriously. No, it's fine. Apparently it's fine. The sizzling. If you get hungry after this, I apologise. No, it's okay. We're good. Damo, love you, mate. Seriously, thank you very much. Actually, someone just said, by the way, the sizzling is satisfying. Mohammed said it's satisfying. Huh? Mohammed said the sizzling is satisfying. There we go. Is it like, do you know when you get like does anyone else do this? Does anyone else go on to someone put dinner with Stephen, what a night. We'll be here all night, all of us. Does anyone else ever just put like a fake fire on the TV on Netflix? Search fire on Netflix and put it on in the background. It's really nice. Seriously, I do it all the time. Okay, we'll do a Texas time. I'll Instagram the meal. Damo, no ASMR streams. I presume ASM means Stephen McInerney, right? Awesome Stephen McInerney reactions. There we go. That's what ASMR means now. Awesome Stephen McInerney reactions. That's such a dad joke. It really is. It's terrible. This is awesome. Georgie, thank you very much. No, Ragmania on Netflix is one on Netflix. I actually genuinely mean that. There is one on Netflix. And it's really good. It's called like Fire Classic, and it's got a really annoying intro. It's dead loud. But someone just said, by the way, Nicola, Oh, she's not paying attention. She's got headphones on. I think she's bored of me now. Don't want your apology. I want your food. Who was everyone's man of the match? Should we go back to football? Who was everyone's man of the match? Mine was genuinely Phil Foden. I think Fernandinho might have been slightly better, but for the context of the game, Phil Foden won it for me. I thought it wasn't a classic performance by any stretch, but genuinely, Phil Foden, I thought was absolutely immense given the context of his performance, given the context of his career. Genuinely brilliant for me. Rodri could have been man of the match. I thought he was very good too. Stephen Bailey said Foden and then Bernardo. Interesting. Daniel said Foden, absolutely incredible. I think a lot. I mean, for some reason, some of these have been like hidden. Some of these, which is a bit of a shame. Mark was loving Rodri as well. Anver, Abdallah, Het, capping Abix. Loads of people saying Foden basically. I mean, I think you all basically agree about Foden. Absolutely immense. So many people saying it. McRae, Cristobal, Andrea, One Voice. So many people. I think let's have a Rodri chat for a minute. I think Rodri gets a lot of criticism, which is probably a little bit unfair because, by the way, Damos just said we're putting out some professional performances at the moment. I totally agree. Genuinely, the context of the season at the moment, the clinicism, what we're showing, that real kind of focus, it's really impressive given everything we've done to, like the Leicester game, for example, the Real Madrid game. They're very professional, controlled performances. But let's go back to Rodri anyway. I'm going to put you in timeout, Liverpool fan, because you're just kind of spamming and it's annoying me. Putting you in timeout. But Rodri has been, he's been okay, you know, he's been alright. He's been like a 6, maybe a 7 out of 10. But you've got to bear in mind that Rodri is having to basically adapt to this league. He's also having to settle into a team that's not been perfect this season. He's also had to settle into Fernandinho's slot. When Fernandinho is as good as he is, of course it's going to stand out when he's not quite at that same level. But there's no shame in that. Rodri is a very good player, but in general, he just needs to kind of adapt to Manchester City's way, but he will get there. I've got no doubt that he's intelligent enough to be very useful to his squad, and we've seen enough of the good traits in general from him that I feel confident. As Diane just said there, Rodri next year is going to be a beast, and I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree, Dan. I think he's going to be class. Just some guy thinks Fernandinho should go back to that position. Probably, mate, but worth bearing in mind that we're probably going to have to start building for a post-Fernandinho world. So maybe it makes sense that we start giving Rodri this kind of like... Maybe it's a necessary evil to kind of play him in there. Even though we're not an evil, maybe it's a necessary sacrifice to give up Fernandinho playing there just to get Rodri settled, because we have to do it at some point, really. And I think it'll stand him in good stead for next season when he's more comfortable here. Pat Seymour, hey there, first time chat. When will EK mugs be available? Pat, I have got them for certain tiers. I'm getting them ordered inside the next week or so, and they'll be ready by mid-wine. So, mid-wine, I've just read the word, mid-March. Ironically, if I'm asked, are you drinking wine? Which, yes, that is the answer. I've had a glass of wine. He does score from corners, that's all that matters, Rockley. Derby next week, I'm looking forward to that, big time. Devan checking times up for Stones. Possibly it will be, unless he's going to be a backup. Imagine Martin. Martin wants a season with 17-18 Fernandinho, KDB and Foden in the same team. That would be wonderful, but unfortunately we're not going to be blessed with that. As Texas Tom pointed out, Rodri's size impacts all over the pitch. Set pieces have improved so much better than Gundogan the other day when we need defence. Yeah, I actually agree with that. Stephen, the next Pep confirmed. Cheers, Frankie. With Wednesday midweek, do we go with Mahrez or Sterling at Old Trafford next week? Can't see how Sterling has earned his spot. Dame, you know what? I actually agree, mate. I actually do agree. I really, really rate Sterling, and I do agree with the kind of element of playing himself back into form. But at the moment, Mahrez is ahead of him. I totally agree with that. Having said that, you know it's going to be Sterling and Mahrez. Bernardo may be on the left, but it's going to be Sterling, doesn't it? It will be. I can't. It's just. Let's see how Sane gets on in midweek. But in general, I agree. He hasn't earned it yet, but maybe he'll get there in general after an injury. But we'll see. We like to drink with Stephen. We like to drink with Stephen. No, I'm not going to go there. Am I having tomato sauce with my tea? I don't know, mate. No, probably not. No, there's nothing that requires tomato sauce with it, so maybe not. I do love a bit of ketchup. Sterling doesn't deserve to start at this point from Stephen Bailey. That's not That's not an unpopular opinion. But then again, he has to play to get back into form. John, if I ever go bald, mate, I'll be devastated. But, and also someone just said Stephen McAneariola. It doesn't kind of work, does it really? But someone just heard a teaspoon. You can hear it in the background. Nicola's cooking in the background. So that's what the sizzling away is, and that's what the teaspoon is. Barbecue sauce, you need Esteemed Kompany. Probably not with this meal though, Squire VWG. But not with this meal I'm about to have. Guys, I'm probably going to start to wrap up the stream because I need to have some dinner and I also need to get the other video live. But thank you. I'll probably give it another 5 minutes or so, but I'm just giving you a bit of a heads up there. But like, I'm delighted. Once again, I think this is an important victory. I think this really sets us up nicely. Do you know why I love the Carabao Cup, by the way? I love the time of it. It's the 1st of March and we've already won a trophy. Once again, it just helps that team spirit. It makes you feel like you can genuinely do anything when you start winning trophies this early in the season. It helps the camaraderie of the squad. Winning genuinely breeds success. Like, winning breeds winning. It really does. Like, it's a genuine taste. It's like hunger. And largely, and I've had this disagreement before with Damo about Sancho in particular, but largely the thing that matters within a player's career is trophies. 100% that generally is what matters. And the players will love it. They'll get a thrill every single time they win a trophy. They genuinely buzz off that. It's that adrenaline kick when you win a trophy. And this will really, really set us up. It'll set us up for the rest of the season. It'll set us up for Madrid. It'll set us up for the derby next week. And I hope we go and spank United next week. I genuinely hope we do. Mifham, are you a true City fan? Mate, I am 34 years old and my first memory of Manchester City was when I was 3 years old. I hope that answers your question. I have been to hundreds of games. I have cried many tears of Manchester City. I love this club. I love this club with an absolute passion. So yes, I think that answers your question for you. I've got kits from when I was a kid still at my parents in the attic. A long time. But in general, I think we need to respect this club. I think this club is important. I genuinely love this competition. I don't know why people don't. It's mad. MCFC Demo. Every top manager targets the Carabao. Mourinho used to say they won that, they knew they'd win trophies later on. Bang on, mate. Big managers go for big trophies. Thomas Pedersen, man. Oh, Thomas, here's my cup win bonus. Thomas, I do not deserve that, but Thomas, I'll raise a glass to you, mate. Thank you. Thomas Pedersen, you are a lovely person. Are you on Twitter, Thomas? If you are, DM me, mate, because I want to say thank you, because the sport is absolutely unreal. But yes, the big managers, they want to win trophies. Guardiola wants to win everything. Mourinho also wants to win anything. Anything and everything. They have that mentality where they absolutely thirst for success, like I am for this wine, admittedly. But they go for it. And I don't get why so many people put it down. Well, why do Spurs, a team like Spurs, why don't they care about the Carabao Cup? What is wrong with them? Imagine they won that, right? Carabao Cup. And then they just push on later on the other competitions. I don't get it. I just don't get why people don't want to win this trophy. It's mad. It's absolutely brilliant, this trophy. I genuinely love it. Going to Wembley as well for the fans. Damo's just made a good point, by the way. You never mentioned that membership is only £4. These messages are £2 each. People who do these donations, I love you all, but make sure you become a member as well. It's cheaper for you in general. Also, I'm going to start as of this week actually. I'm going to start doing extra bonus content for the £8 members as well. I know it sounds a lot, but it's going to be like at least 4, but I'm going to aim for 10 videos extra a month. So if you want to become a member, it's £8. You're going to get access to loads of exclusive content, and also on patreon.com/Esteemed Kompany is also a tier there. It does the same thing for $10, which is about £8 as well. If you want to sign up, go for it, and there will be bonus content. It'll be like not match reactions. It'll be like kind of like extra discussions about the games. It'll be about any kind of breaking news that happens. There'll be loads, so go for it if you want to. If not, just keep watching these videos and liking them and sharing them. It genuinely means the world to me. Thank you so much for the support. Hand on heart. Emoji worth sub on its own. I agree. Phil Foden emoji there. Code Blue, back with the unicorn. Code Blue, thank you so much. Code Blue loves the unicorn, man. Nicholas noticed. Code Blue with a unicorn. Code Blue, love you, mate. Thank you very much. Mark, it's not finished yet. As soon as tea's finished, I am off this stream. Big time. Nicola, how long until tea's ready?
Like literally 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Got 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes, and then I got my dinner. What do we all make about Cancelo? That's interesting from Andrea there. Cancelo's interesting. Brian said, why are you called Esteemed Kompany? Have you ever heard the saying, Brian, in Esteemed Kompany? If you're in Esteemed Kompany, basically you're surrounded by great people. So it's a saying, I'm in Esteemed Kompany right now. And I basically took the pun, esteemed. Nicola's just smashing up the kitchen over there. I took the... wow, could you be any louder? Esteemed Kompany, but I changed it to a K, so like it's basically a pun, it's a play on word. It's a dad joke, essentially, as Frankie just pointed out. But I think it's quite clever. I go through periods where I love it, when I hate it, and I kind of wish that it was better for SEO, but you know, who knows? Esteemed crash, as just some guy said. Yes, indeed. Nicola's just smashing pans over there. But yes, thank you so much, everyone, for all the support. I think the dinner's about to be ready, so I'm going to go. But honestly, after this, in about half an hour, there will be an actual match reaction video up. I've already filmed it. I just need to export it, and that'll be up soon. So go watch that as well, where I've been a little bit more focused. This has been an absolute mess, hasn't it? Here's to you, Esteemed Kompany. YouTube loves you more than you will know. Thank you, Mark. Guys, I'm going to go. Have a wonderful evening. I'll just finish this wine while I'm here. Really nice wine, this, actually. Oh, I can't finish it right now. It's too much to kind of neck it. Right, guys. Amazing. So many trophies. I absolutely love it. I'm so happy right now. City keep winning trophies. I keep watching Manchester City pick up trophies. David Silva picking up a trophy. What is not to love about that? I love you all loads. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. If you are watching this and you haven't subscribed, go and do it. Let's see how many... I'm not a mad person at all. That's the irony of it all. So I'm not very good at this. I'm on 33,542 subscribers right now. You can kind of see it. Well, I'm not going to show you actually because it's my phone and that. But in general, I only need 68 more to get 33,600. Go for it. Right, guys. Love you all. Bye-bye. Enjoy your evening. Bye-bye. Oh, I haven't put...